What is show choir? It's the combination of singing and dancing on stage. We have a backup band that plays all of our tracks for us. It's a full-on stage production, so we bring in a choreographer, we get vocal arrangements made, we have a 15-piece band that we have playing for us. It's I kind of say it is like a 15-minute musical almost, with how creative things can get and how packed things get and the amount of singing that happens. So it's tough to put into words unless you've seen it. I'd say for 30 years to have show choir in Bemidji, Minnesota is something that you don't always see everywhere. There are a lot of programs that have not been able to see 30 years of existence. So for that to be the case in little Bemidji, Minnesota is something that's pretty special. I also think that with that 30 years, my last 2 years as a director and then Chris Fettig for the remaining 28 has left an impact on a lot of people and a lot of alumni. It's been able to cultivate a lot of relationships. It's been able to help students grow, not just musically, but I think as people. And that's something that I think is really special.
I think show choir impacts kids in a different way than any other sport or activity, because there's so much connection that the kids develop. They create new strengths that they may have never gotten to experience, and that could even be just trying to understand how to sing a song. It could be trying to curl hair. It could be trying to figure out how to work with somebody that's different from themselves, and finish the season sometimes a totally different kid, and it always is a more positive and happier and greater experience for them. Loche Balo is an all-women's group that has been in our community for over 20 years. It gives girls an opportunity to grow together in ways that they may not have otherwise. They have such a sisterhood where they get to bond with older and younger kids that are in high school. They get to make those connections both on and off the stage that really allows them to feel a connection that they probably wouldn't get otherwise. They sing together, they sweat together, they dance together, and they cry together. But most of all, they grow together, and they grow a bond within the season, the long season, and get to really create memories that last forever.
A lot of people going into show choir don't have like a very large friend group, or they have a few friends, or but they really build strong, like year-lasting relationships by the end of the season. We see each other pretty much every day and every weekend for months, so we spend a lot of time together, and we get to have like really strong bonds, and it's a lot of fun.
You spend about 7 months together, so yeah, I'd say throughout the season, we will go from September to March, and being that the season is so long, it certainly can begin to feel like a family.
VM on 3! 1, 2, 3, VM!
It's been cool to see this group this year really bond over the season and buy in. I think with that camaraderie also comes success. Something that we've talked a lot about this year in particular is that obviously I picked the show and I selected the songs and did all of that work, but ultimately it's the kids' show. So I think that even though I'm running rehearsals every day and doing all the director stuff, it's ultimately on the kids to buy in and make the program successful. No trophy, no piece of plastic can make me any more or less proud of the work that they've done this season. And I think that when you have a group that is driven like these guys, can make something really special. So.
And I don't think I'll ever find another group of people that make me feel as loved and accepted as show choir does.
Show choir is awesome!
Show choir is pretty fire!
Show choir